One. I think we're live. Are we live, everyone? Yes, we are. What is up, people of the internet? It is me, Real American, back again with a new stream, and that is right. We are live on this beautiful September 16th, 2024. I hope everyone's having a phenomenal day, night, afternoon, midnight, wherever you are in the world. I'm starting to have a great day myself, and we are joined by Real Techs and Politics.
What's up?
And we may have others joining later, but it's just us two for now. This is going to be a very busy stream. There's a lot to talk about. The whole assassination attempt from yesterday, talk about the current state of the race, and some bombshell reports. A lot to get to. But first, before we continue, you know the drill. Smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the social media accounts in the description down below. And like Tyrone usually says, join the channel just for $1 a month. Think about it, just for $1 a month, folks. You can join the channel, help support the daily content. And if you have any questions, concerns, comments, or just want to support the channel even further, the best way is to send super chats via the chat. Again, I'll read through as much of chat as possible, but usually super chat's the best way to get your questions answered. And like Tyrone usually said, share the stream on Twitter, Facebook, whatever social media platform you use. Share it everywhere, folks. Share it everywhere. All right. There's a lot to talk about because we had a second assassination attempt on the former president. Where do we even start? Like, I mean, I can't believe this happened. I really thought that it wasn't going to happen. I never thought in a million years we would see two assassination attempts in, what, 2 months? When was the first one? July 13th or whatever?
Yeah, entirely possible we could get a third one too
This
eventually,
is
but
nuts. This is just nuts. And what's making this, like, even worse is how people are responding to it. Like, the first...
so
Go on.
yeah, so first off, let's be real. So this guy was basically a massive Ukraine cultist
Yeah, I mean,
lunatic.
let's
I
not
mean,
pretend that it
there's
wasn't.
there's literally an interview with him from like Newsweek or something. His hair was literally the Ukraine flag.
Yeah, so the
Like
guy...
blue one side, yellow the other side. Like this is like Ukraine cultist to the extreme. Like he was trying to get every country to fight with them. He
What,
straight up literally wanted America to nuke Moscow.
didn't he try to smuggle, like, Afghan refugees into the Ukraine or something crazy
Yeah,
like that?
he was trying to get
That's nuts.
Trying to get Afghanis to
Allegedly.
fight
Allegedly.
Ukraine.
I gotta be careful. Allegedly.
Allegedly, actually, he was a far right Republican because he voted.
That's real.
He allegedly voted for Trump in 2016.
That
So he's
doesn't fucking
actually a
matter.
MAGA. Yeah, he's actually a MAGA Republican.
All right.
Sorry, guys.
Sophia Ladkiss for 2. We need to focus on defeating Vindman in Virginia 7th. We'll get to Vindman in a second. That guy's a nut job, and his wife. Cole Langdon for 2, a late woke American. American Nerd for 10. Biden on the second attempt on Trump. Thank God the president's okay. One thing I want to make clear, the Secret Service needs more help. I think Congress should respond to their needs. Thoughts wrap, well, I have my opinions on this whole situation, but it's not good.
I'd say he's probably right about that.
I think we need more resources, but apparently, I don't know who said this, but apparently during a press conference yesterday, they said that, well, Trump doesn't get certain protection for whatever reason. That's what they said. Which I don't know.
Because he's not the president
What a
anymore.
pile of crap. What an utter pile of crap. You're telling me that just because he's not the president, even though he's running to be the president, even though he's the former president, you're telling me that he doesn't get the same level of security as Joe? Or at least, like, right below it? It's like, oh yeah, he gets all the scrubs that no one cares about. Unbelievable. This is just crazy. Let's see. Object Clay's Cater for 5. Even though the polls say they are behind, how much actual vote splitting is there going to be between Trump if he wins the swing states by 3+, and Senate also wins? So, we're going to see ticket splitting, but I think it's going to be, like, depends on the state. Like, Arizona, I think it's going to be, like, 5 or 6 points at this point.
That could probably also lead into a Nevada poll that we saw yesterday
Yeah, we'll
from
get to Nevada
Trafalgar.
in a second. I have my questions about that. Superior Carolina for 5. I'm Ukrainian. My family moved to New York in the 90s, and we're in North Carolina now. None of us are even close to giving a damn about Ukraine as much as these loons. Well, listen. My take on Ukraine has always been, I want the war to end. Stop the killing. Like, this is an unnecessary war that should end right away, but it's not going to happen. Agmanon Fireman for 5. What swing states are the most confident in Trump winning as of now? Georgia's currently looking more and more iffy. The other states look better. We'll get to that in a second. I want to talk about the assassination stuff more.
Right now, I'd probably say Arizona and Wisconsin, but
I saw an
anyway,
extra CCTA for 3. People
Pennsylvania.
doing should see 2022 September polls. Dem +1 generic ballot. Yeah, it was D+3, D+4. Democrats gonna win back the House. Yeah, how did that go? Granted, the Republicans underperformed, but yeah. But all right. Let's talk about this whole situation with the assassination, how the left has responded, because I am just stunned that as a country we've reached a point where there's 40 to 45% of Americans, they have lost their freaking minds. They're completely lost. They're gone. It's 40 to 45% that they want this to happen. They want Trump to get shot. You can't make this up. NBC, you guys hear about that? Did you see what NBC said? Oh,
Look
it's
at what
Trump's
Luke just
fault.
sent.
What?
Look at what Luke just sent.
What?
Literally 2 tweets about Project 2025 and extreme MAGA Republicans, and then right in between that, political violence has no place in a
Fucking
democratic
Hakeem
society.
Jeffries. Let me pull this up. You can. Oh, whoops. Click that on accident. Yeah, let me pull this up. For those that don't know, Hakeem Jeffries posted another statement. I mean, this is a freaking joke. Look at this. You can't make this up. Hakeem Jeffries, the extreme MAGA Republicans. And by the way, he sent this right when Trump got shot at, like at 5 minutes after. Then, in between that, oh yeah, political violence has no place in a democratic society. And then he talks about
And a
Project
few
20.
hours ago, he says
Unfreaking
extreme MAGA
believable.
Republicans, Project 2025 again.
This is just crazy. But that's how the Democrats are responding to this. They wanted Trump to get killed. Let's stop pretending otherwise. These people want Trump dead. They want all of us dead. And for what? For political disagreements?
Democracy.
Democracy. But no, seriously, like, these people are absolutely insane. And the sad part is, it's because of the media. The media the last 10 years has hyped up Trump as the second coming of you-know-who. He's going to be a dictator. He's a fascist. He's going to end America. I remember back in 2016. I remember, I can't think of what network it was. It was like CNN or NBC. It might have been Joy Reid. They were saying that Trump was going to bring back slavery. You know, they've been saying this for 10 years now. So it's like they keep going on, and people actually believe it. Now you have 40% of the population that actually believes Trump's going to be a dictator. And they want him dead. They're mad that the shooter in Butler, Pennsylvania missed. This is not good.
It's literally like half of them believe that, half of them are mad that he missed, and half of them are saying, "Oh, it was staged."
It was staged. A conspiracy. Yeah, it was staged. You can't make this up. And Brewster for 5. What if the October surprise is China invades Taiwan plus war with Russia and NATO? Well, I don't know what we're doing with Russia. What the hell are we doing over there? Like, what the hell are we trying to accomplish? I don't know. That's getting bad. K-Cup for 5. Officials. He doesn't get as much protection because he's not the sitting president. Meanwhile, if you breathe in Obama's direction, you will be detained. Yeah. That's hypocrisy. Marilyn Degatti for 2. Will the election be canceled if war happens? No. Even in World War II, well, they may try. But in World War II, they held elections. So, I mean...
Mm-hmm.
But they may use that as an excuse. Well, this is a threat to our democracy. We can't vote properly. But yeah, Trump did put out a statement, and he's right. And for those that don't know, on Real Text, did you see the statement?
I might have. I don't know.
Yeah,
Let
so
me do it.
basically he said that the rhetoric and lies from Kamala Harris and Joe Biden are just, they're causing this. They're the extremists. They're the dangerous ones. Which, is he wrong? Didn't Joe Biden
No.
call him a dictator like 5 times?
Yeah. I mean, they still basically do that. They basically still say that now.
Yeah. Remember when the Democrats were going to stop attacking Trump because of the first assassination? Remember that? I remember that like yesterday. They pulled all their ads because they're like, okay, we have gone too far. But now, it's like, no, we actually want to attack Trump. We want more of this. American Nerf.
Probably because Kamala Harris.
Yeah. American Nerf for 2. Journalists are awful, dishonest, and insane. Yeah. Are there any real journalists left?
Mm,
That one lady from CBS that got fired. She's like the only one. So yeah, there's like none of them. Karen Rahman for 2. Please help me off the 2022 cliff. I was burned from it. Well, I'll say this: 2022 is a midterm. You cannot compare that to a presidential year. American Nerd for 3. America had elections during the Civil War, exactly. So they may try to cancel it for some bullshit reason, but I don't think they will. But Lord Rhino for 5. The left. We don't fall for propaganda unless you say something they disagree with, which is everything. Jack Wilder for 2. Are we gonna win in 2028 if Trump loses? No. I kind of accepted that we're gonna lose if Trump doesn't win. It's over. That's what some people gotta understand. This is a must-win election. You cannot afford to lose. All right. But yeah, so overall, this whole situation with Trump, it doesn't sound good. Josh Hawley released his whistleblower report on the Butler, Pennsylvania situation. It's as bad as you expected. Apparently, let me read this. The Secret Service's Counter Surveillance Division, which performs threat assessments of event sites, did not perform a typical evaluation of the Butler site and was not present on the day of the rally. Secret Service personnel declined multiple offers from a local law enforcement partner to deploy drone technology. Oh yeah, remember when they said that the law enforcement was the one covering that stuff? Remember that? They try to blame it on them? Yeah, it turns out, no, Secret Service refused their help. In reality. Unbelievable. This is just the basic stuff. This is what we know. Secret Service's lead site agent on July 13th, agent with specific responsibility for the security of the rally site, was known to be incompetent. That incompetence led to the placement of items like flags around the Butler stage and catwalk, impairing visibility. Holy shit. Unbelievable. But got any thoughts on this, Real Texan? Like, what do you even say to this?
Well, that's Biden's Secret Service for you.
My God. I just cannot believe that in the year 2024, they didn't even have drones up. Even though Crooks had them. He had drones everywhere. He was flying them around the rally. And he was there for 15 hours or whatever. Yeah,
I
this
think we
is not
just got
good.
a report on the last one. I think if I can find it here.
General Hydra,
Okay, so I think the suspect was actually like smiling and laughing ahead of his court appearance today.
he, excuse me?
He was laughing. He was smiling and laughing as he was speaking to his attorney before his court hearing.
What a lunatic. What?
And I think I briefly saw something. He was lurking around a golf course for about 12 hours or something.
Wait, hold up. Say that again?
Hold on, I'm trying to find it. I briefly got a notification from Fox News that he was lurking around the golf
He
course.
was lurking around the golf course for 12 hours. Are you serious?
Yeah, I think so.
Find that. Can you send it to me when you find it? General Hydra has been a member for 13 months. How do you feel with Trump winning a landslide? I don't think a landslide is going to happen, but I still think he's a favorite. Zeppelin LZ99 for 2. Top of the Iowa Trump plus 4 poll is that. We'll get to that shortly. Lord Rhino for 2. Biden's SS. Yeah. But yeah, we'll get to the Seltzer poll in a second. I have some complaints about it, and some people are just losing their minds over it. And I want to explain it because there's some big problems with that poll. Big problems. But yeah, Real Texan, did you find that tweet yet?
No, not yet.
Okay, let's see.
I think it was on the Fox News app that I got the notification from. So
Let's see. I'll try to find it. Okay, I found. Oh my God, it's from ABC. Maryland Gotti for 2. Do you think countries can nuke us in World War III? Well, yeah, when World War III eventually, if it happens, I'm assuming we see nukes get launched. Hopefully, God help us all, but yeah. All right, yeah. So according to ABC, suspected Trump assassin Ryan Wesley Ralph spent nearly 12 hours near Trump's golf course before being confronted. He was there for 12 hours. You were not kidding. So you're telling me that he just sat there with a gun, with an AK-47, just sat there for 12 hours and no one noticed? Isn't this the same golf course Trump plays golf at all the time?
Yep.
So you're telling me that they didn't have security right there, even though, oh my God. What happened here? The more I hear about this situation, the more just suspicious it sounds. Like, how is he there for 12 hours and no one noticed? I find it ironic that they know where everyone else is. They have touch on, like, they know where what everyone does at any given moment. But you're telling me they can't notice a guy with a gun right outside of the golf course?
Yeah.
Let's see. What?
Again, Secret Service failure.
I mean, there's. I want to see the report from Butler, Pennsylvania. I mean, what the hell is going on?
You're probably not going to get the reports until Trump enters office, to be
Oh yeah,
honest.
it's there when yeah, it's gonna be right after the election, like the day after. Be like, oh yeah, we found this, and then they release it, and they whitewash it, so you don't even know what it says. Somehow this is worse than the Crook security breach. Yeah, because this is where freaking Trump shoots golf with a. Oh my God, this is
By
bad.
the way, Tubbs is here.
Hey, hello, Tubbs.
Yeah, you guys are talking about what happened yesterday.
Yeah, there's more details coming out, and we were about to segue to the poll stuff. But yeah, like, what's your thoughts on this? Because it's game bad. They're doing some research.
Secret Service is like worse right now than what it was like in the 1950s, probably.
I mean,
It's just insanity.
but like, how do you just like let this is twice in 2 months? Listen, you could argue Butler, Pennsylvania. You could argue maybe that was just complete failure. How do you explain a complete failure twice? How?
Either they're really incompetent or there's something else going on.
Yeah, and I don't want to say that because of YouTube, but I mean, well, again, Butler, Pennsylvania. You could argue maybe it was just pure incompetence, but right outside Trump's golf course, where he shoots golf all the time. And by the way, apparently, it's now reported from CNN that Trump was not planning to golf today or yesterday. So how the hell do you know?
He was probably one of those people that thinks that Trump's out there golfing 24/7,
Maybe.
365. So that, oh yeah, he's always golfing. He's not doing his job because he's always golfing.
General
So,
Hyder for 5. You know the difference between Trump and Harris? One dodges bullets and one dodges interviews. Well, yeah. That's not even a joke. Trump has dodged 2 bullets, and Harris dodges interviews. American Nerd for 5. That said, Trump needs to hire the Pinkertons, Blackwater, so some other security, private security company to protect them. The Secret Service cannot be trusted. Well, no, I just think it's not the people like on the ground that's causing this. It's like the higher ups. But yeah, you need like Blackwater at this point. Let's see. Ron DeSantis needs to get to this ASAP. Well, didn't he say they're going to launch an investigation into this?
yeah, he said that last night. There's going to be an actual investigation.
Yeah, you can't. I'm sorry, you cannot trust the FBI with how they're handling the Butler stuff. I mean, they're dragging their feet on that. They're literally dragging their feet on the Pennsylvania one. How the hell can you trust them on this one?
Well, let's see. I mean, who runs the FBI right now? It's probably a Democrat.
Well, yeah. K-Cup for 5. Trump will demand to see the documents on presidential assassinations. Document guy, sure. Let me just pull it up and put on a PDF, and it's gone. Yeah, I mean, that's what's going to probably happen. A lot of those documents are just going to disappear. Joshua for 5. How are people saying the recent comments will kill Trump's campaign, ignoring the fact that Access Hollywood didn't kill him in 2016? Well, that's another thing. I mean, that Taylor Swift stuff, no one gives a
Oh yeah,
shit
there's
about.
also another one from here. This is Dan Goldman.
Oh, yeah, didn't Dan Goldman say, like, Trump needs to be eliminated? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sent that. Yep.
But yeah, so the whole, like, Taylor Swift stuff, like, honestly, who gives a shit what he said about Taylor Swift? Does anyone?
That literally left the news cycle like immediately.
Yeah. And it's like, for starters, like, the only people that care about that are funny enough for, I mean, who are the first people to talk about it? Who are the first people to bring it up? I noticed this yesterday. What?
The Taylor Swift stuff?
No, yeah, the Taylor Swift stuff. Who are the first people to bring it up? I noticed this yesterday. Something very interesting.
Or like
Trump Republicans.
It were the principled conservatives, the Republicans, the electable people, those clowns. They were the first ones to bring this up. They were saying, this is a breaking story from Trump. Taylor Swift supporters are going to vote against it because of this. And the thing is, no one was talking about it beforehand. It were the principled conservatives that brought it up first. And then it became a news story.
because the principal conservatives are all Swifties.
You can't make this up. They were the first ones to talk about
literally,
it.
Liz Cheney is a fucking Swiftie.
Oh my gosh. Object Clay's
By the way, now the Kamala Harris campaign is basically moving on to just doing a bunch of Taylor Swift references and everything.
Oh god, that's gonna be bad. Now it's football season. That's gonna be awful. That's gonna be unbearable for the next
Like I guarantee
months.
they're gonna release an ad that's filled with nothing but Taylor Swift song references.
Object Clay's well, if I'm Trump, you know what I do? Like, I know the John McCain campaign was a disaster, but you guys know that ad he released in 2008, McCain? It's like, wait, they attacked Trump for being or Obama for being a celebrity. Maybe you do the same thing here. Be like, hey, she's not running to be the president. She's running to be a celebrity. I mean,
that actually would be a good idea.
That's what McCain did. Actually, it was effective. But then we all know what happened.
Well, Obama actually had charisma, like bipartisan charisma.
But no, the attack was actually effective because there's concerns that, oh yeah, Obama was a celebrity candidate, not an actual person running. Object Clay's candidate for 5 can't track someone outside secured areas around the president, but could track thousands of January 6ers. Also protects corrupt DAs and judges for threats. Yeah, they can track thousands of people, but they don't know where this guy went. Yeah, sure. You need to discuss the whole whistleblower document regarding the ABC, given that, that document's fake. I'm sorry, that was so fake. Like, I don't, like, if that's real, that was a poorly done job by whoever did that. We just gotta see. Maybe it's real. Maybe it's real. When do principled conservatives care about Taylor Swift? Well, these people just want Trump to lose. They don't give a rat's ass about Taylor Swift. They just want the orange man to lose. But alright, should we talk about the polls now? Because everyone's losing their minds over the Nevada polls, the Iowa poll. What should we start with? The Nevada one, probably? Then go to the Iowa?
Yeah, let's talk about Nevada. Or actually, I guess Iowa, because that was yesterday.
Well, let's go with, I want to do Nevada, because the Seltzer poll, we need to spend more time on it. So Trafalgar released a new poll out of Nevada, and I believe it was Harris +1. Yep, it's Harris +1. Sophia Lotkiss for 2. Trump should focus more on turnout, less on convincing. Yeah, at this point, no one's going to be convinced otherwise. They've made their decision. It's a matter
I thought it was like Harris +2. Harris
+2. So,
okay, never mind. I think it was 1.
No, Harris +2. It was Harris +2. So Trafalgar released a Harris +2 in Nevada, which you notice one thing right off the bat. By some miracle, third-party candidates combined for 8% of the vote. How? I'm being dead serious. How? How the hell do you combine for 8% of the vote with the third-party candidates? Who's on the ballot in Nevada? Joel Stein and Cornel West? Is that it?
Let me see.
Let's see here. Yeah, others 8% of the vote, and undecideds are 3.5%, which was undecided is going to break for Trump. But do people really believe 8% are going to vote third party? Now with RFK, excuse me. Now with RFK out of the race. General Hydra for 2. JD Vance is getting better. Oh yeah, Vance is he's definitely cooking right now. Stein is off the ballot. Really?
I'm not gonna say. I have no idea. I don't know. They're probably just saying utter as in. I guess. I mean, they probably think that RFK is still on the ballot, which he's not.
None of these. Oh yeah, I guess there are none of these candidates, but that only gets like 1% of the vote each time. It doesn't get 8%. And people are saying it's only West, Oliver, and a Socialist Party. So yeah, how does that combine for 8%? So I guarantee you that it's not 8%. It's probably close to like 3.
Then there's probably people that were polled that just hate both candidates and just put utter.
But maybe at the end of the day they break for Trump or something. Who knows?
I don't know. I mean, there was a theory that I had, and I could be right. I think part of what's happening, and maybe why Harris is doing somewhat better in Nevada now, is, well, one, she's from California, so maybe that West Coast appeal is
Yeah.
probably bleeding into Nevada. But also, I think her actually stealing Trump's no tax on tips proposal may have shifted some of those undecided voters that were Democrat leaning back into her camp.
I mean, maybe, but I think they're understating Trump by a lot here. I'm still having that take here. I know it's Trafalgar, but people gotta understand that it seems like Trafalgar's kind of overcorrected this cycle. If you look at their polls, doesn't it seem like that? They kind of like overcorrected in some areas. They might have not. They might have just had the same thing, but I just find it hard to believe that Trump's down right now in Nevada, even though you have the Harris campaign open admitting that they're done there. That's what they basically said, that, yeah, we're probably cooked in Nevada. They could possibly win it, but we're not going to focus on that state. That's what they said to CNN. So, I mean, I guess it could be fake. I don't know. But I think the Nevada poll, maybe Trump's down there, but I question it a little bit, you know? But Tubbs, what do you think about this?
Yeah, but Nevada, I don't know. I've kind of always had a bad feeling about Nevada this cycle.
I
And
don't know. I
Trafalgar
still have a
shows.
gut feeling about it, but I don't know.
I don't know. Trafalgar, if they're showing Trump down in Nevada, I'm going to say that's not good for us.
Well, I'm not saying it's good for us either, but, like, I just have questions about it, like, every other data point kind of indicates that Trump's going to win Nevada, but it's one of those states that it has burnt us in the past. So,
Yeah, that's why I'm not optimistic on it at all.
K Cub for 5. Taylor Swift's groundbreaking endorsement of Harris. Support from a woman whose career is literally built off making the wrong decisions about people. I mean, you're not wrong. How many boyfriends has she had? Freaking like 20?
Pretty much.
And like she writes a song about how she made a mistake. That's Taylor Swift in a nutshell. I mean, yeah, like, let's trust, but sadly people are going to vote because Taylor Swift said so. Those people are going to vote anyways, but that's just sad. But alright, I think the Nevada poll, I don't know. I still have a gut feeling about Nevada being red, but maybe it's not. Maybe they lied to CNN and they're actually secretly up, and Tyrone joined. Hello. Tyrone, welcome to the stream, good sir.
Hi.
So,
We're
yeah.
talking about Nevada.
Yeah.
Nevada.
So Trafalgar released a Harris plus 2 poll in Nevada. What are your thoughts?
Trafalgar is not good at general election polling.
I mean, they're good in the Rust Belt.
Is Nevada in the Rust Belt?
I know. But, like, no, the thing with Trafalgar is, like, they're either spot on or they're off by, like, 10. That's Trafalgar in a nutshell. Just like I know people give shit about Rasmussen, but
Someone said something last night on the timeline that basically said Nevada may be breaking for Harris because after she stole Trump's no tax on
that was
tips,
a real
talking
text.
a lot
Real
of
text
people.
just brought that up.
Yeah, I mean that's basically what I agree with it.
Maybe. The red
Yeah,
tech.
because I think some of those undecideds were probably more liberal leaning. They probably, maybe they were slightly open to Trump, but they were still liberals. But now that Harris has the same policy, they're just breaking for her. So
All
it
right.
probably did narrow the margin, and I don't know, maybe she's a slight favorite. I don't know.
The red tech engineer for 2. Jeb is on track for the 50-state sweep. That's real. American nerd for 5. What?
I think Nevada is going to go red regardless because outside of the Trafalgar poll, every single poll there have been plenty of Nevada polls conducted after Harris stole no tax on tips that still show Nevada going red, which is why I think Trafalgar is off with this. I still think Nevada's going to go red. Nevada's going to go red, but it's not going to go red by an obscenely large margin. It's going to go red by no more than like 5 points in my mind.
I think it's like a point.
I think probably closer to a conservative estimate, if I had to guess, would be like Trump plus 2 in Nevada. I just don't see it being this huge breakaway for Trump. It'll be much closer than like the Rust Belt states or Arizona. The only state that could potentially be closer is Georgia because of the large black population voted for
All right.
Harris.
American nerd for 5. Rap. Was there a poll out that said that the Swift endorsement didn't affect how they were going to vote? Am I wrong on that? Well, yeah, Ipsos.
81% of Harris. 81% of Taylor Swift fans said that the endorsement they don't care.
But the funny
and
thing
then
was,
like 12%
so it was less
said it
likely.
doesn't change their.
Well, yeah, 6%
Yeah.
said 6% more likely to vote for Harris, 12%, I think 12% less likely, and then like 80% or so had no change.
I mean, what does that tell you? Like, people don't care about what Taylor Swift has to say except like her hardcore fans. But again, they're gonna vote Democrat no matter what, so it doesn't really matter. I find it funny. More people said they're less likely to vote for Harris because of the endorsement. I don't know.
It may have not actually been Taylor Swift fans. It might have just been voters overall.
I don't know. But I find it funny though, just like, oh yeah, people were like, oh, you know what? I'm not gonna vote for Harris now because she has the Taylor Swift endorsement. That'd be so ironic, but
It's
I don't know.
probably boomers or something, and
Yeah,
they
it
were
might
probably
be.
just
I
not.
don't
They
know.
probably weren't even going to vote for Harris anyways.
I guess, it could go both ways, but it would be kind of funny though if that was the
My,
case.
my goodness, a lot of these like boomer stuff, they're kind of obsessed with her in a way. Like you get a lot of these satire articles that the boomers fall for, and they're all talking about like how all these celebrities, like these older Republican celebrities, hate Taylor Swift or something.
Maybe. But all right, should we? Okay, I think it's time we talk about the poll that everyone's been wanting me to talk about for a couple days now, and I haven't had time to do it, but now we do. The Seltzer poll from Iowa.
Trump was 4.
That is such a
They
hot.
throw out the Trump. They throw out the Trump was 19 poll for being too Trump favorable, and then they release this garbage.
Well, I don't care who you are, and I know some people that I respect.
Oh, and by
I'm
the way, now
sorry.
LTE says that Iowa is lean Republican,
I saw unfreaking bull. You can't make this up.
and that's North Carolina going to Harris.
K Cup for 2. I don't know about you, but I'm voting Trump, baby. That's true. But yeah, so the whole Seltzer poll, we don't know for sure if the Trump plus 19 exists. Like, people are saying it did, some people said it didn't. I don't know.
I think it did, but they just threw it out because it was like unrealistic or something.
Yeah, but I don't care who you are. In no universe is Trump only up by 4 points in Iowa.
Oh, but it's the gold standard.
I don't give a rat's ass. But listen, back in 2022, that Grassley up by 2. What is that? He won by 12. What does that tell you?
Oh, but he underperformed. Yeah, because he's like 95. Obviously, he's going to underperform.
The thing about Seltzer is that the only Seltzer polls that are the gold standard is the final one, and everything before that you can take with a grain of salt.
She does this every cycle. I don't know if because she's a partisan Democrat and like, oh yeah, I need to have like Iowa very close early on, but at the very last second, oh yeah, I was right.
We have breaking news, by the way. Breaking news.
What?
Pennsylvania Supreme Court has ruled that Cornel West will not appear on the Pennsylvania ballots.
Fun. Not a surprise, but it would be funny though. Like they say, oh, RFK.
I don't think Jill Stein's on the ballot either, so there may not even be third parties on the Pennsylvania ballots at all.
I mean, Trump is still favored because of what they've been doing with ruling on ballots.
That's kind of weird that there's no third party candidates though.
Actually, Libertarian might be. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's just like that's gonna be like left-leaning voters, anyways.
Libertarians are just people who don't want to vote for Democrat but are Democratic.
All right, but yeah, this Seltzer poll. Why would you release Trump plus 4? Why? If you would have, and people are saying, "Oh, you're coping." I'm just being a realist. The only, and now you got people running with this. By the way, I respect some of these people that are running with it, but like, why? I'm not gonna say who, but why are you running with a Trump plus 4 in Iowa? Do you know what that means? At that point in time, you're talking about like, oh yeah, Trump's down by like 5 points in North Carolina. He's losing the popular vote by like 8 or whatever. That's not gonna happen. It's just not. But these people are now saying Trump's in trouble in Iowa.
Wow. Partisan hacks are incapable of being honest. Imagine
it's the Never Trump Republicans, which yeah, they are hacks, but
okay, I think Jill Stein and Chase Oliver are still on the ballot in Pennsylvania.
Okay, that's what I thought. General Hyder for 2. Trump is talking a new tax cut for overtime. Yeah, that's a big deal.
Harris will steal it.
Yeah, she'll say, "Oh, actually, I came up with the idea 50 years ago." Or something.
Oh, and Trump is just Project 2025 agenda is going to raise taxes on overtime.
But yeah, So people have dug into this poll, by the way. For starters, why is RFK getting 6% of the vote? Why? Can anyone answer that like with an honest answer?
No.
No.
If this was right after he dropped out, that's one thing. This is a month after the fact. How
By
the
the
hell
way,
is
I think
RFK?
he actually took himself off the ballot in Iowa.
Can you check? Can someone check that?
Well, I think RFK is trying to actually take his name off the ballot everywhere.
Well, any city
Like, I
can.
think originally it was just swing states, and I think now he's trying to do it everywhere.
Yeah, because I think he kind of realized that, you know what, this third party thing's not going to work. Let's just go for the Trump stuff. Could someone look it up? Is he even on the ballot in Iowa? If he's not, this poll is complete garbage. Throw it out completely. Could someone fact check? Because if he's not even on the ballot and they said, oh yeah, you know what? We're going to include him in the poll anyways because we want to show Trump with a small lead.
Okay, I think right now he's still on the ballot in Iowa. I think he might be trying to take himself off.
But still, it's like, how do you get RFK at 6%? How? Can anyone give like an honest answer? How is that's even possible?
No.
RFK has explicitly endorsed Trump several times. He's telling his voters, vote for Trump, do not vote for me. So he may get 0.5%, fine. Not 6%. That's bullshit. That is complete and total horse crap. But by some miracle, Ann Seltzer found a Trump +4 with RFK at 6%. And by the way, Trump lost independents in Iowa back in 2020, like 3 points. According to the same poll, he's up by 8 with them, or 5. So how is Trump winning the independent vote, which he didn't win it back in 2020, but by some miracle, he's doing worse in Iowa? How? That means they dramatically overstated Democrat support here.
Or they probably had, like, I don't know, maybe 20% of Republicans going to Harris or something.
Well, I believe people are saying it's an R+1 poll. It was an R+1 sample, I think.
So they probably just found a bunch of Republicans in, like, Des Moines that are voting for Harris or something.
Yeah, so they combined like an R+1 sample with all these Republicans. Unbelievable. Yeah, that's who it is. But like, I just find this like shocking that Ann Seltzer supposedly this great pollster, but she pulls this crap. You know, it's why.
Usually your final poll is the best, but I'm just wondering if she's gonna pull the same scheme off again and, like, I don't know, Trump +1 final poll in Iowa.
No, I highly doubt that.
Well, it's I mean, she's been kind of a hack this cycle. I don't know. I mean,
if she releases a Trump +1 poll in Iowa, the social media delusion that we're going to see.
Oh my God, we're going to
insane.
see LTE. Trump's going to lose Iowa. When Trump wins Iowa by 15 points and Seltzer polls that, she should never be taken seriously again. It just proves she's become a partisan hack. I mean, how?
Oh yeah,
how
Trump tied in Iowa. LTE puts Iowa as tilt Democrat,
and then
Trump wins it by like 14
It's going to
points.
happen. We're going to see a freaking Trump +2 in Iowa. It's some poll, like, maybe not Seltzer, but like, what's some shitty pollster out there? Like Morning Consult. You're going to see Morning Consult with a Trump +1 out of Iowa.
What about that Joe Walsh polls? Poll?
What they call like the democracy organization or whatever?
Democracy Institute.
No,
something like that. I don't know. I think they'll probably have like a Harris +10 poll in Iowa.
This is just the fact that this is even a possibility. Unbelievable.
I don't know what else would there be. Like, I don't know, Harris +20 in Michigan, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin.
Morning Consult. Remember, it's Biden or Harris +15 in Michigan. Remember? It's gonna happen.
I'm waiting for a Harris +20 poll in Wisconsin.
I have a feeling. You have ABC News. They're already preparing it with Ipsos. You combine a shit pollster with a shit organization like ABC, and you're gonna get a Biden +20.
Hell, I'm still waiting for a poll with Harris leading in Texas
or Florida.
I think those might actually exist already, but
no, it's Trump +2 or 3. But like, I gotta tell people, if you want proof that there's something up with some of these polls, look at the Texas and Florida poll, or especially the Florida polls. Now Iowa, you think it's gonna be Trump +1 in Florida? Really? Trump +4 in Iowa? These are 2 Republican trending states. So how does it even happen? Does Harris win the popular vote by like 10? Is that the only way that could happen, right?
I don't know, probably.
This is just pathetic. Unbelievable. Morning Compost is cooking up the most garbage poll in Michigan. I can feel it. They did a couple months ago. I remember that. Harris was up with white working class voters by 20. That poll. But she's like down in urban areas. Out of all the swing states, I see Wisconsin and Nevada being the closest, with Georgia being the next. I don't know. I think it's gonna be Nevada's the closest state. That's my take. I really think it's Nevada this cycle. It's gonna be Nevada.
Probably so. I mean, it's the smallest one, so it's possible you could get. I mean, maybe Trump wins it by like 500 votes, or
Yeah.
maybe Harris wins it by 500 votes.
This is a good chat.
Which, by the way, if Harris ends up winning Nevada by like 500 votes, good luck, Joe Lombardo, on your re-election. I know you're popular, but if Harris ends up narrowly winning the state, you are going to get so many accusations of F word that your career is probably going to be on the line, to the point where you might even lose re-election in a race you were like the heavy favorite in.
Let's see here. Listener group / political matrix will drop a Harris plus 8 poll in Florida. They did that in 2020. They did that in 2022. DeSantis up by 2 or whatever it was. This is a good chat. In 2020, Seltzer had it tied in September. Exactly, like we were saying. Seltzer has good final polls, but her polls in like September, they usually suck. They are bad. Tied race in Iowa, Grassley +1. And he ends up winning by 12. But, like, how do you do that every cycle, where your polls early on are kind of close, and every race, not just, the presidency, but down ballot for congressional races, for Senate races, for the governorship? How the hell does it happen every cycle, where it's very close, but then by some miracle on election day, it's won 15 points Republican in 2 days? How? Like, I mean, is there any, like, honest reason for that? Anything reasonable to explain that?
No.
Thank you. Let's see. Iowa's going for Hillary for sure. Yeah, I remember that. Hillary's up in Iowa and Ohio. Yeah, how did that go? Same thing in 2020. They're gonna put out a poll saying Harris +1 in Wyoming.
Yeah, because the Liz Cheney endorsement's going to do so much.
Oh yeah, no, it's gonna be like the Liz Cheney pack. It's like 5 voters from what's that blue city?
Cheyenne.
Jackson.
Yeah.
Oh no, not Cheyenne, Jackson.
Or Jackson, excuse me. Yeah, it's just
Jackson
like
Hole.
5 people from there.
Cheyenne's actually very red.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah, Jackson. But
so it's really the only 2 liberal cities are Jackson Hole and Laramie.
Yeah,
because Laramie's where the cops were.
It's just old.
Laramie's where the university is.
It's just like old liberal, and like it's like 5 liberals. Like, how are you gonna vote? Who are you gonna vote for this cycle? Yeah, Kamala Harris.
Let's see. Trump +10 in Wyoming.
What I remember, was there like a Trump +10 in Oklahoma?
There was like a Trump +10 in Arkansas.
Oh, I think it was Trump +2 in Arkansas.
Oh my! Please happen.
And then I think this cycle there was like Trump +15 in Arkansas.
It was Oklahoma also. I remember Trump +12 from Oklahoma from a shit pollster.
Yeah, and I think that same pollster probably had the Democrat winning the governor race by like 20.
Like she was up by 5 points or whatever. She lost by 12 or whatever it was. But the sad part is, like, if people actually believe that, they get their hopes up like, oh, we're gonna win Oklahoma now. We're gonna be up in Arkansas.
Oh yeah, I mean these pollsters also have Indiana competitive. Like the governor race is like R+2.
Wait until these people learn why the South voted Democrat historically.
Oh God. Let's see here. I also saw a guy reweighting the Seltzer poll, and he found Trump ahead by 13. Well, you gotta be careful with reweighing, because if you do that, it can.
Trump +5 in Mississippi because of all the black voters.
Yeah, Trump. Even though like black voters were like 99% Democrat there.
Brandon Presley flips Mississippi for Trump.
For Trump? Wait, what? He flips it for Trump?
Or not Trump. Harris, you know what I mean. Yeah, Brandon Presley, Donald Trump.
Yeah, Presley like backs Trump, and like the Reeves backs Harris. Let's see. There'll probably be a Trump +3. Oh yeah. Speaking of Alaska, do you guys see now? Democrats, they're saying we have our pathways through Alaska now. Do you guys see that?
Oh yeah, wasn't there a Trump +5 poll in Alaska?
Yeah. So now Democrats are saying that we have a path. I think Steve Kornacki brought this up or whatever. It might not have been him, but they're now talking about, well, we may lose these swing states, but if we win Alaska, that opens up another pathway. Listen, if you're talking,
So is the Harris campaign going to actually start spending in Alaska?
please spend in Alaska and lose by like 10 points or whatever. Like
okay, fine. Maybe you save Peltola, who probably is going to win anyways, but
if you're like, here's the thing. Oh, Nate Plastic. Yeah, it was Nate Plastic. Yeah, he was saying, well, Republicans might be up everywhere, but if Democrats flip Alaska, they can win the presidency. Listen, if you're talking about winning Alaska, you're done as a Democrat. Like, if you have to bank on Alaska, yeah.
The only,
we'll lose
the only
Wisconsin, Michigan,
Democrat,
Pennsylvania.
the only Democrat that could win Alaska in a national election is like probably Peltola.
Yeah, that's about it. Patola and Murkowski, if she becomes a Democrat.
Murkowski, if she ran as a nonpartisan.
Did she pull that stunt back in 2010?
Yeah.
Yeah, she lost a primary and she rigged this. Yeah, I remember that. That should tell you everything about those. That's the same person that screeches about democracy, by the way. She's so in favor of democracy that when she loses the primary, she completely upends the entire system and makes backroom deals with Democrats. Yeah, what a democratic system. Mike for 2, Alaska gets 3 electoral votes. But no, Nate Plastic was saying, well, if Trump loses Alaska, there's like a weird scenario where that gives Harris the presidency. Like, would that have to like involve Nevada, I'm guessing? Like,
yeah, they lose Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, but they win Alaska, Texas, and Florida.
Oh my gosh. I just can't believe that we're having a serious conversation with these people, like, believing this. They actually believe there's a chance in Alaska. Please spend money there. I want to see them spend money.
I mean, yeah, it sucks. Well, I mean, if they do spend money, then yeah, Peltola's going to win, but
that's real.
Still, that's just like
Mississippi Trump +2. I think there was a Trump +2 poll out there. There might have been. At this point, I wouldn't be shocked. Let's see. Hold up, we got breaking news.
Do we, though?
Yes. The Kamala Harris campaign is now running ads in New Hampshire.
Okay, so New Hampshire's flipping to Trump.
I wouldn't go that far, but... So yeah, apparently New Hampshire, they're spending money in New Hampshire now.
You know what? Fine. She can have New Hampshire. It's fine.
It's
whatever. I don't care. It's all the Boston people that have moved up there. The state's gone. I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know. Honestly, we probably have a better chance of winning the governorship there than in North
I think
Carolina.
we're winning the governorship. I think it's gonna win.
How do we have a better shot in New Hampshire than North Carolina? I don't know, man.
Well, because Robinson got screwed with like a bullshit scandal that's fake, but
and now he's actually doing worse in the RCP average, like on the current day, than Dan Forest was.
But the thing, Robinson's like he's barnstorming the state now, but I don't think it's enough at this point.
No, he's done. Yeah. It's over.
Yeah,
it's getting to the point where he might even lose like Cabarrus County, which is where Concord is.
But I don't know. It just Robinson's only hope at this point is if Trump wins by like 5 or something.
He probably needs to win by like 10, honestly.
I wouldn't go that far. I think at the end of the day, there's just too many Republicans are undecided at this point.
Maybe I'm going a little far with 10. I'd probably like 5 or 7 or so.
Trump would need to win by like 5 or 6 points in my mind.
But maybe Robinson pulls off an upset. I mean, it's possible, I guess.
I mean, if he pulled an upset off, that would be pretty cool.
Robinson probably has I think Stein probably has like a 70 or so % chance of winning.
I agree with that right now. American Nerd for 5. Cats across America after the debate. Donald, you have protected my kind. I hereby name you honorary felon, and grant you 9 lives. That's real. But yeah, so...
Which, by the way, I think if we're doing the probability predictions, what is 70%? Is it like likely Democrats?
That's like lean to likely. Somewhere in that range.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, Harris's campaign spending... By the way, if they're so far ahead, why are they spending New Hampshire? Why? This is post-debate, by the way. This is post-debate, and they announced, yeah, we're spending money in New Hampshire. And just 2 days ago, they ran a CNN and admitted that, yeah, we're currently down in, like, Pennsylvania right now. But they're spending money in New Hampshire? Something doesn't sound right. Mike for 2, North Carolina will go blue and Virginia will go red. Ugly-ass map. But that's not going to happen. If that happens, though. How would that even, like... How would New Hampshire or Virginia flip Republican and North Carolina flip Democrat? How is that even possible?
But that's how it is, and that's how the governors are, you know.
Yeah, I know, but that's a governorship. It's completely
Yeah,
different.
it's going to stay that way. Man, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, so if you're Harris' campaign, wouldn't you spend everything in like the swing states?
Yeah. I don't know. I guess maybe she's confident she's going to win every single one of them, but except New Hampshire for some reason.
Yeah, wait, but no, like we know for like like I said, like CNN's admitting that they're running behind in Pennsylvania.
Oh, that's Russian disinformation.
Look at the
Democracy.
comments. Look at the comments. They have plenty of money. Well, then if they have plenty of money, spend in the swing states. Even the Republican, not New Hampshire. It's the Eternals. Yeah, if their Eternals must be bad. If they're spending here.
Obviously.
Hold up, you were saying look at Minnesota. Wait, Klobuchar plus 6?
What the fuck?
No way.
There's no,
No, I refuse to believe that. Someone find that poll. Is that real? That's fake.
That poll is probably got to have Trump up by like 5 or like 10 or something. 10 probably.
Let's see.
Trump plus 10 Minnesota. My God, that would
There's
be...
no way. Where did I find this poll at? Where?
MAGA CAG 2024 polls or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to find this poll. I'm not finding it. There's no way.
I don't know. It's probably called Patriot poll.
If it's I wouldn't be shocked if it's Patriot.
MAGA Patriot poll.
MAGA Patriot. It's Big Penguin polling.
Trump plus 20, and then Klobuchar plus 6.
Here's look at 538. Let me check.
There's no way 538 would let that poll on their fucking site.
Here. What the hell?
Oh, it is. Oh, it's actually real.
It's what the heck? They have Royce White doing better than Trump?
Wait, what the fuck, huh?
What? What the fuck?
What?
It's Redfield and Wilton. I'm not surprised.
Redfield and oh, it's Harris. Okay, it's Harris.
Oh yeah,
plus
the British
7.
pollster.
Harris plus 7, Klobuchar plus 6.
How?
That is complete and utter bullshit.
It's Redfield. That's a thing, though. It's like, how the hell did Redfield find it? Trump doing worse than Royce White? Is Royce White cooking right now?
What kind of crack are they on? I want some of
It's
that
Redfield.
shit.
This just proves that the polling's garbage. What the hell? The sponsor's the Telegraph. Royce White is electable. Can you imagine if by some miracle Royce White outruns Trump? How would that even happen? Is there any possibility Royce White does better than Trump? I can't think of a single scenario. Yeah, chat's bring up that Royce White is polling better than Kerry Lake in Arizona. Yeah, so Royce White is outrunning Kerry Lake right now in the polling, if this is accurate.
So true.
That's not going to happen, but like, oh my gosh. I just find it ironic that this might actually... It's a real poll from Redfield. I call bullshit, but it's there. Royce White.
No,
Royce White
it's
won
real.
Minneapolis.
Klobuchar is totally winning by 16.
Yeah. Mike for 2. Those redcoats don't know what they're doing. Yeah, I mean, how do you release this poll? Harris plus 7, but then Klobuchar plus 6. Royce White somehow wins over Arabs plus Weed Bros and clinch a 0.1% victory. That might be the only, like, that's the only way is if Royce White wins over, like, the Palestinians or Arab voters over. That's the only way. That's the only way he could win. That's not going to happen. Chat's bringing up what I swear, if we win Minnesota and we lose Arizona, like, can you imagine that Senate map where we win Minnesota against Klobuchar, but we lose the Arizona Senate race?
That would be really funny.
I would die of laughter. On election night, you just see Royce White, like, winning Minneapolis or something crazy like that. I just can't get over this. I'm hoping this is real. I would laugh hysterically. But that's the Republican Party for you. And that's our Senate candidates. Royce White's somehow doing better than Carrie Lake. By the way, has she done a single rally yet?
Lake? No.
So what the hell is she doing?
That's how you know it's a grift.
So she hasn't done anything.
Has she not even appeared at the Trump rallies?
Yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, I just realized that she hasn't even pulled up to the Trump rallies?
Has she not? I thought she did at the one in Phoenix with RFK.
She
Actually, I think she
might have,
did.
But the other ones, I don't think she did. What is she...
I think she's confident that she's actually going to win it, and then she'll
Oh
just
my
say that it was told,
It's
that
gonna
it
be-
was
here we go
escorted
again.
again.
Here we go again with this shit. Oh yeah, we actually won because
Maricopa.
well, okay,
There's
I'm not
no
defending
way
Maricopa.
there's no fucking way she's gonna be able to be taken seriously by claiming there was fraud in the state if Trump wins. If she tries to claim her election was stolen from her while Trump wins the state by like 5+ points, that should be everybody's wake up call that she's full of fucking shit.
Yeah. And like, but the thing is, the problem is, this is the Republican Party in Arizona. Again, not everyone's like this, but half the party is going to vote for Lake no matter what at this point in Arizona. So the problem is, how do you get rid of her? She's just going to keep running.
You get Trump to nuke her. You tell Trump, like, hey,
Well,
this
Trump's getting
about
sick of her. We know that, but
Yeah.
we know Trump's getting sick of Loomer and them. I mean, that's just a fact.
Yeah, he's getting sick of Looney Loomer.
K-Cup, and by the way, that affair stuff is bullshit. Stop listening, people, about that. K-Cup for 2, work had a dog and I got distracted. What did I miss? By some miracle,
Mom.
Royce White's outrunning Trump. Minnesota. I can't get over that. Trump was in on it, Lake November 6th. Can you imagine? That's what she says. Trump was in on it.
If she throws Trump under the bus, that would just be the cherry on top at the end of her arc.
Yeah, Trump would go nuclear, I think. Like, you think he went against Kemp bad? Can you imagine if Lake backstabs him? Holy shit. Trump would just go nuclear against her, I think.
Nuclear.
The N-word.
By the way, a hot take
You
I
know what
have
the
is
N-word is? It's
I'm
no,
gonna
no.
say it. I'm gonna go
It's-
Dan word on Carrie Lake. I'm
Alright.
gonna go nuclear.
What puts the subs? What are you saying?
I think the polls are slightly going to underestimate Trump, but it's going to be up by like 1 or 2 points and not like 5.
Well, okay, I think we gotta be clear, but like, are you talking about the averages of polls? Is that what you're talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah, the aggregates in a lot of these swing states.
Yeah,
I
so
don't
like,
know.
well,
Maybe,
let's deal with
maybe not.
RCP. Like in 2020, the RCP average, it wasn't that big of a, it was just certain pollsters that were fucking awful, like YouGov. Which, by the way, I don't know why people are defending them now, but yeah, it's YouGov, it's the, and by the way, I want to bring this up. I'm not saying Trump's gonna win the popular vote by 4 or 5. I'm not.
I'm saying Trump's gonna win the popular vote by 4 or 5. Trust the plan, boys.
So true.
Yeah. American Nerve for 2. What the heck is Royce White cooking in Minnesota? My guess is, I know he's been trying to he's appeasing the Muslim vote, I guess. I think that's what he's doing. So maybe that's what he's doing. I don't know. But let him cook. Let him cook. But yeah, I wanted to bring this up on the RCP average. When you look at the polls, then let me pull this up because I think some people are not understanding. Like, hold on, let me get this. Okay, yeah, there we go. So when you go to the RCP average for the national polling, Trump versus Harris, let me just link this chat. There you go. When you look at the average, right now it's Harris +2, which, by the way, Harris +2 is not a victory. It's just not. Look at the specific polls, and I want to start doing this more often. Looking at specific polls, because the average is getting inflated by garbage. Look at the polls that have Trump down by four or more points. That's a good benchmark, I think. ABC News, Yahoo News, Tip, Data for Progress, and Morning Consult.
Okay, so Harris is actually doing better than Hillary at this point.
Which is weird, but
Very slightly better than Hillary, but still worse than Biden.
that's kind of weird, but maybe not a surprise. I don't know, but when you look at the 5 polls that have Harris up by 4 or 5 points, which I consider being an electoral college victory. If it's above 4 points or 4 or 5, that's a win for her. 3 I have questions about, but let's just say 4 or 5. Of those 5 pollsters, which of them are good? I'm being dead serious. Which of those 4 or 5 are good? ABC News, YouGov, Tip, Data for Progress, and Morning Consult. The only one that's good is like Tip. They are a good pollster. And they have Harris up by 4. But the other 4 are complete dog shit. So it's like, do we really trust Yahoo News and ABC News? If they have a history of being garbage, I don't know. Polite rude guy for 2. If they pull a 2020 Texas will leave the union, I don't know. But yeah, Tip's the only good one here. Data for Progress are ran by hacks. You guys see that poll, by the way, from Data for Progress?
I think we should hack progressives up with machetes. No, I'm kidding.
Don't say that. But no, for those that don't know, they had some.
You can't say that. That's not stream friendly.
Yeah, but they had some very badly worded questions like, what do you think about Donald Trump being the orange man? Why is he the orange man? Why is he bad? Why is Kamala Harris the greatest thing ever? So that poll, I don't know. But outside of Tip, like, these other pollsters suck. And compare that to the 4 polls that have a tied race for a Trump lead. Alice Intel, Rasmussen, New York Times, and Harvard Harris. Who do you trust more of those 2 groups? Do you trust the polls that have Trump with a lead, or those that have a Harris lead? Just look at the individual pollsters.
The only really good pollster that shows Harris up by 4 is Tip.
It's Tip. That's the only good one. The other ones are just complete trash. And Data for Progress, I just don't trust them because they're ran by progressives. So, I mean... And as for the Republican leads, Alice Intel is the most accurate pollster. Don't let people fool you. They were spot on in 2020 and 2022 at the national level. Harvard Harris, it can be debatable, I think. It really depends. They can be bad, they can be good. New York Times, I mean, compared to other pollsters, are not as bad as, say, ABC, Trump plus, or Harris plus, or Biden plus 17 in Wisconsin, but still. And Rasmussen as well. I think we all have an opinion of Rasmussen, right? Do we?
No, I agree with SoCal. It's basically a clown poll.
The thing with Rasmussen is like, what? What, Real Texan?
Oh, nothing. I don't think it was.
But the thing with Rasmussen, again, I'm not saying they're a perfect pollster, but for whatever reason, like, they're either, like, their numbers, I don't know where they get the numbers from, but, like, either it's spot on or they're off by 20. So, I mean, what do you say to that? Like, I think they're an actual pollster, but there's questions about how they actually conduct the polls, But, I don't know. American Nerd for 3, rap, who's worse, Carrie Lake or MTG? Carrie Lake. I just think she's more unbearable. Just my take. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. You can have an opinion on that, whatever. But I think Carrie Lake's more unbearable. So Tip is the only one not pushing the undecideds a pick. I don't know. Are they? The Ohio Senate race is slowly trending towards Moreno, even though it's Brown by 3 points. Yeah, so it's trending towards Moreno. Now, does that mean he's going to win? No. But I think he's in a good situation right now.
I think Moreno wants polarization in the next episode.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen. Is he polarized?
Of course it's going to be polarized. What do you think a poll is?
Bruh. That's not what I meant. You know what? Never mind.
Hey, I gotta go. If y'all are still on in like 10 minutes or so, I'll join, but for a little bit.
All right. Let's see here. The Ohio Senate race, we'll read that. I think that Hillary won in 2016 because I say so. Does that make sense? Of course not. Why do you think it matters that you think Trump won in 2020? What? I don't get what that means. But all right. Kamala running a lot of polished ads in Florida, dishonest ads made for dumbasses. Well, I don't know why she's running ads in Florida, New Hampshire. I don't get that, but doesn't make sense to me. All right, if anyone got any more questions, concerns, comments, or any more super chats, begin sending them now. Last calls for super chats, folks. Last calls for super chats. Atlas Intel's final poll will probably be narrowed and be like Trump +1. I'm not denying that. It could be off, but like, do people really think Atlas Intel is going to be off by 8 points?
Yeah.
Who?
Trust the plan.
Trust the plan. Mike for 2, opinion on the I hate Taylor Swift post. Again, no one cares about that. No honest person gives a shit about that. Like, Trump probably shouldn't have said that because, well, maybe it shouldn't be an issue to talk about, but like, do people think that's going to impact the race? Like, unironically, not just, oh yeah, it's totally gonna impact the race. American Nerd for 5, Rap, which one of these Republican tickets sounds the best? Vance / Huckabee Sanders, Vance / Blackburn, Vance / Luna. I think Huckabee.
Okay,
Vance,
as a native Arkansan, sorry guys, I know this is shocking, but I'm actually not from Texas. I'm from Arkansas. Please do not take Sarah Huckabee Sanders away from Arkansas. She has been doing so fucking good as governor.
yeah, but but you're talking about like 2028 at that point.
Yeah, no, I still want her to remain governor.
But
the Arkansas bench is not that impressive.
I guess. But I guess Vance and Luna, I guess. Because Tennessee's GOP, they got some good ones, but...
Vice President J.D. Vance, Senator Glenn Youngkin.
Real. If Harris runs a bunch of Taylor Swift type of ads, Trump should make a video with all the rappers who endorsed him. No, I'm just saying, like, hey, run an ad saying, hey, Harris is running to be a celebrity candidate. She's not running to be the president. That's all I would say. I think it's a good attack line. Just say, hey, I mean, she wants to be the president, but she's more worried about getting the endorsements from Taylor Swift and, you know, other people like that. Let's see. She's actually spending quite a lot of money in Florida for some reason. Here in Miami, I get multiple Kamala ads a day. I don't get why she's doing that. I really don't.
Stupid fucking idiot, that's why.
That's real. Alright, I think we're going to end the stream here. If you guys did enjoy the stream, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the social media accounts, the description down below, and of course, join the channel today.
$1 a month. $1 a month.
Yep, $1 a month, folks.
$1 a month.
And by the way, everyone, we've been growing a lot lately. I don't know what
I
happened.
I remember you fucking dooming like, oh, I'm gonna give up.
Stop.
You're like, no, your channel's gonna grow, bro. Chill the fuck out.
No, so I do say I did kind of change the thumbnails a little bit, and that suddenly changed everything. So I mean, thanks for the support recently. It looks like we have a huge October, and November is gonna be just I don't know how that's gonna go, but
Presidential elections, baby.
yeah, it's gonna be a fun final stretch. We are getting a lot of support, a lot of new viewers to the channel. A lot of subscribers, a lot of new people.
There's going to be an entire wave of new channel viewers who are going to be exposed without my presence, and then they're going to be
sad.
like completely blindsided when I return.
Yeah, it's like like next year sometime. It's like, oh yeah, Tyrone just shows up. It's like
what's up, bitches?
It's like the Undertaker.
I mean, shit, I'm as tall as the Undertaker.
That's real. All right, we'll see you guys in the next stream, video, wherever you see me in. Godspeed.